Hello chat, how are we all doing today? It's me. It's me, the cheese. Hope we're all doing well. It's another art stream today. We're doing art. Why do I feel like my model's a little weird? It might just be because it's always weird doing these. I guess I gotta look like there. That's where you are. Stares at you. I'm like, okay, I move my things a little bit around, but I feel like I'm good. I'm probably good. It's just that I'm like, whenever I'm facing my tablet, it always feels different. It's like, whoa. Well, whenever I'm facing it and streaming, I tend to face it when I'm not streaming and doing normal art. I think any art that I do is inherently unnormal. Good sans looped. I was worried there for a second that he wouldn't. I don't trust that guy as far as I can throw him, and I know that he's a skeleton, but I also assume that he's inexplicably heavy. Oh, 25 stream shriek, hell yeah, love, hell yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Haha. Oh, and I see that Artificer got first, congratulations. I guess because the normal person who gets first of Lee is currently on vacation, so one of our two mods is gone for a bit. I don't know, maybe he'll tune in a little bit, but, you know, he's off in a whole different place. I don't want to dox him. He's in a different, like, state, even, I'll say that. He's gone. He'll be back in a couple of weeks. We gotta give him, like, a month or so. Oh, boy, I hope we're all having a good day, and if you aren't, I'm so sorry, but hey. Maybe we can just chill together, and that's what matters. We can chill. I like doing art streams, they're chill. I immediately made everything on my desk clunk and crackle and clatter. Clatter was the word I was mostly looking for there. It only took me 3 tries to remember that word existed. Hey, that could be much worse. There's many numbers that are higher than 3. I don't know if you know this, but there are a lot of numbers that are higher than 3. The person with the cool voice, aw, thank you very much. I'm using it to say sentences that people have definitely never considered nor thought of. I'm the most intelligent. I'm the most intelligent streamer. Hello. Welcome in, Tapood. Oh boy. Banging sentences, my man, yeah. Absolute anything I say could be written down in like a book. You know, like who does Sun Tzu think he is, you know? Who do any of these people think they are? I'm the real philosopher. I'm the original philosopher. Do eyeballs taste more or less glooby than a brick? I would say more. Now I've not eaten either of those. But I imagine they would be more glooby. Because glooby, it's like Boba and Kiki, I suppose. Glooby seems like wet. Or sticky. Or gorkin. I proceeded to use a word that doesn't exist, but you know, something's gorkin sometimes. You know, when is water wet? That's a good question. It depends on how you define the word wet or whatever. Technically, I think it's technically no, but it's like, that's stupid. That's stupid. It makes things wet. I don't know. I think it both is and isn't. I think it's Schrodinger's water. Schrodinger's wet. I don't like that sentence. Well, is he or is he not? I don't know. That's the whole thing. That's the question. To be or not to be. To wet or not to wet. That is the Schrödinger. Whether 'tis nobler in the box to put a cat in it, and maybe it's alive, maybe it's dead. I don't know. We're off to a great start this stream, I think. I was gonna call out, when I was doing my thing about numbers being big, I was gonna call out the fact that I was like, holy shit, I did not notice how close we are to the follower goal. I always like zone out and then I look back at it, I'm like, huh, when did that happen? Well, hell yeah. I don't even know if I came up with one. I haven't even done the thing for the last goal yet. I have more to do. I promised y'all maid dress art. I've gotten like the base of it done, but then ArtFight happened, you know? Where's our maid outfit? It's art of it. You're not getting a full model of that. I do not make enough money for that. Oh boy. But yeah. Rats. I could draw a rat. Maybe that's my warm-up for today, is I draw a tiny rat. I love rats. They're beautiful. They're beautiful creatures. I love a good rat. Top 10 rats. Number 5 will surprise you. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Let's see here. I can tell you what I can say right now is any silly little birthdays, any silly little fictional character or media release birthdays. Why is Sans? Okay, I guess Sans is also on vacation. One of my mods is on vacation, and now Sans is on vacation. Oh boy, everybody's leaving. I'm sure he's gonna come back, right, Sans? Any second, Sans? Okay. Alright, let's see here. What day is today? It's the 24th. Oh, man, it's not even a good one. I mean, it's just one that it's like, oh, boy. If this one were a part of a thing with many other birthdays, then I would be like, oh, yeah, sure. But because this is the only one, it just feels bad. It's fucking BBC Sherlock. It's fucking BBC Sherlock. Oh god, I don't know how to concisely talk about that show. I don't know how to concisely put all of my emotions about it into, like, a few sentences. Wish you'd been born a day later to make this easier on me, yeah. Yeah, that would have been a great one. Unfortunately, you had to go and be born on a day I don't stream. How dare you? This is your fault. I can't believe it. Actually, I think I planned on putting you on the list, but then I didn't. I didn't! Fuck! I'm a fool. There's a lot of ones, though, for yesterday. Yeah, you've already been punished enough for sharing it with Sasuke. I was about to say, the only character one is Sasuke that I have. Well, you have the first My Chemical Romance album, and the YouTube video Dog of Wisdom, and You Give Love a Bad Name by Bon Jovi. Those were all yesterday. Oh boy. Those are all things. But yes, unfortunately Sasuke. That is the sad. That is the edgy, that is the emo. I never watched Naruto, but I respect his, like, audacity. I was like, what's the word? Audacity, I think. I'm pretty sure. Oh boy. But today, chat, we're doing more of my ArtFight stuff. We're still working on the 3rd of the 4th mass attacks. I lined it. We're just doing some coloring today. That's what we're doing. We're coloring all the little guys on this image. And that'll leave one final image to do. I am excited. I'm having a great time. It's all great. This mass attack little storyline thing has been going so wonderfully, and everybody who's been attacked that way has been really loving it. I'm so glad. I'm pretty sure I've been involved in, like, way more mass attacks than I normally am as well. I feel like I've gotten to be a part of a few of them. Just like, whoa. They're getting me. They're absolutely getting me. They're putting my guys in situations. I got a great one earlier today. Let me pull this up real quick. This is a fun one that I got attacked with earlier today. And I know this was my D&D character was the one who got attacked in this mass attack. And I know that we got a couple people in chat who know my D&D character. This is by Queenie D&D. QUEENIEDND is the username of the person who drew this on ArtFight. The Q is capitalized, everything else isn't. Everybody, where's my guy? Ah! It's large! This image is so large! Oh my god! Slow reveal. Slow reveal as I size this down. Okay, 1 second. Slowly, eventually you guys are gonna get to see my D&D character. I say as if I only have the one. I need to put my other ones on ArtFight. I need to draw references for all of my other ones. Okay. That aren't just like doodles on my character sheets. Okay. See, it's like the gimmick of this is like it's a big claw machine. It's a big claw machine, and it was like, look at this. There's all these guys here, right? We're all in the claw machine. And there's my little guy. There's my little guy, the fucking frog boy. The bullywug there. That's my little guy. That's my little guy. The frog. Now let me put this, I can put that behind the chat, and then I can, like, look closer at him specifically. Look at my little guy there. I love how they did the fucking button frog eyes. It's beautiful. And the little mouth. Very well. Very good. Very good. My little guy. And so many other little guys! Wow! Oh, somebody in a froggy hat over here. Whoa. 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 Bunch of little guys right there. That's very wonderful. What's this thing? That was the horse. Okay. I was just like, why do I just have an unlabeled image? That man is playing the bongos behind everyone. Yeah. My little bongo boy. My absolute bongo boy. But that's wonderful, and I'm keeping that energy up, and we're gonna be drawing some little guys today. Let me put on the music. There we are. Let me get y'all ready. Let's get everything set up. Everything well and good. I can close the intro music. You guys can join me over here. I guess maybe I can time it to the... Maybe I can time it to the song. There's like one or two things I haven't decided on this piece. I might ask for your opinion, chat. Everybody. Here we are. I started sketching this on stream last week. Basically what I mean by things I haven't decided on is which of these two characters is in front of the other one. It's like, I don't know whether this hair is in front of this arm. For, if Katya here... Where's Katya? There's the file. Katya here, whether the hair on her is in front of Alexandra's arm, or whether the arm is in front of the hair. That is what I meant. That's the question. But other than that, we are pretty much ready to color. And that is pretty cool. I also have the little design here, I just haven't... I think we should do what we did in previous images and do, like, the background first. So that way we have, like, a... We have a standard. I'm mean, let's see here. If I pull up the Danganronpa references, what's the layout of this room here? Yeah, that's what I thought. Dark red and blue. I think it's mostly that dark blue with like red accents. That is the wrong. That is that is Alexandra's line art. If we do it to this, it's gonna need to be a darker blue. I mean, honestly, this is pretty good. I like the darkness of it. I feel like it'll make everybody pop a bit more. And I think we can do some of the red. Probably, like, I don't know, somewhere in, like, here, maybe? Just do, like, the main square of it there, because Aki is second from the left here. Their color palette is pretty blue. We don't want really that to be a big problem. If I pull out I have a symmetry ruler for the exact middle of the piece. If I do like a bop, if we do like that, and we'll move that back here, obviously. This will also need to be darker. It helps if you are on the correct layer. I mean, I can always color pick from this image, I suppose. Oh, so there's like two reds, actually. Because this is more red and this is more orange. You got like... And then... Ah. If we do like that, then we can and grab that red back here. Probably on another layer would help. I should use the this tool. I mean, that doesn't really, you can't really tell. But I think with like the shading bits will help. Those like straight up E down lines. Okay, let's just make everybody invisible for a sec. Okay. Let's go for like this. I should do this on another layer. A clipping mask. This is how shading works, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna work too hard on the fabric. Boop, boop. It's like mostly covered by people, you know? It's like, does this give the vibe of a curtain? And I think it does, you know? I think this is the vibe of a curtain. It helps if you remember to bring the symmetry tool with you. I can just apply that to... Oh, this isn't even in a folder. I should make this background stuff into a folder. I was just gonna be like, I should just move the symmetry ruler to the top of the folder. Wait a minute. A non-existent folder? And I want to make another one here. I guess I'll just take this here. Right next to the red. Let's do a multiply. That way they're a bit more distinct from each other, you know? Like that. Make that a bit lighter. Nice. Another layer. Oh. Ba-ba-ba-da. Hi, Fizzy Whimsy. Hello, hello, hello. Does the multiply not work? Is it because it's in a layer? It's because it's in a... that layer, a folder. It's because it's in a folder. Well, let me copy and paste this ruler into it then. Can I not just copy? Well, that works. If it works, it works. Yeah, let's get rid of that for now. Every single time in the soundtrack it gets this point, I'm like, I fucking died? I fucking died? Damn. And another bit here. Ominous and spooky. On top of these as well, I should do like a big... multiply, voop. Just get darker as it goes down. Nice. Excellent and good. What layer is this one? Yeah, I can go a bit higher on this shading. There we go. I'm like, does that look like weird curtains? Weird, inexplicable curtains? I think that looks like weird, inexplicable curtains. Whoops, I accidentally opened a thing. There we go. Fixed it. Weird, inexplicable curtains in this room. Well, there we go. Now we got that part of the background done. Now we can do these little podium thingies. I guess we should start with doing maybe a color pick from the original. I want to look at this one. Let's just get like the brightest color. I should rename this folder to background. And then we'll take this folder here. Name this podiums. Now we do have to worry about this bit here because this is where Aki's hand is going over top of it. So let's just uncover Aki for a sec. And this is the layer we're going to be working on here. You're basically gonna do like this. Actually, Aki's line art is even gonna get bigger because that's what I do. I go ahead and make it bigger. And then let's just do like a this. Turn that off. Nice. And then we can turn that off. I'm gonna copy this bit in case that gets too big. Alright, we can also turn Aki back off again. That is the wrong... Up. Like, is that all looking correct? Beep bop boop beep. Beep bop boop beep bop. Beep bop boop beep. That looks all colored in to me. We get another guy here. Get it a little bit darker for this bottom part. Now, I don't really like how this is looking currently, but I want to turn these back on so we can compare. See, this does make it look a lot better. Up. I like that. Okay. Need this so I can steal the yellow. Turn that back on, and go back to this layer, and boop. I think that works. We're gonna go over here. You know what? Let's just do that. That works. And we'll go ahead and shade this as well. Stuff down here. Poop. Doot. I mean, it's a bit late for me to do this. Let me try this out. See, the unfortunate problem is I do like that more. Hi, Sans. The unfortunate problem here, yeah, is that I do like this. I do like this more. Alright. Let me just make another layer here up top, because I don't have this color saved yet. That is not the right brush. So that is going to be our shading color now. That is the one that I like more. Now, I've already done the background with this. However, I can just change it pretty easily. I mean, I think that background can still be done in cool shading. I think it separates the pieces enough. It separates it from the characters enough. You know, my favorite character, Podium. I'm truly going to get distracted by every single song. As happens every time. Every time I do one of these. Bum. Ba-da-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. And we do a little bit like a dat. Eat dot doot. Boop. One second, let me move my stream deck to the proper tools. Sorry for any clunky noises y'all heard there. Just getting it set up so I could hit the undo button I have set up on there. Nice. I might add like a shininess to this. That's pretty shiny. Now that's very shiny. That's more like what I was thinking here. Oh boy. That's better. That's better, I think. Okay. Let me check something really quick. Yeah. Bebop boo bebop. I think I'm gonna move this like this. You guys are moving around. Like, so when I do the main... Okay, I'm covering less of it like this. I can also move myself a bit to the side here. There we go. I like that I'm like in it whenever I'm doing the art, but you know, I guess I'm also covering chat a bit more. Whatever. I always cover chat a little bit. I find it funny. You gotta talk more if you want to get past the censorship of my head. But yeah. There we go. I guess I should take this color that I used for the... There we go. That's the highlight color. Okay, who do we start with? Ain't that the question? Ain't that the question indeed? I guess I could always just randomize it. That's always my my go-to whenever I don't know where to start. Makes it a bit easier when you don't have to think. I might just start with Monomolly, just because in the middle. Now the thing about this is, unfortunately, as much as I want to keep the background in focus, I'm not going to be able to. Because that'll fuck up my my one fill bucket. Or actually most fill buckets, to be completely fair. Okay, we're gonna get Monomolly in here. Let's... It's the wrong thing here. Actually, no, it's technically correct. I just need to... Bop! Let's look at how Monomolly's colors look upon this. Because honestly, they're not bad. Just even for this, straight up. It's like maybe I, at the very least, like, get them down. Maybe change them later. Yeah, this is just a pure white, isn't it? Because if I go over to blue and then... No, I guess it's technically slightly... No, I think... No, okay, yeah, it is just pure white. It just doesn't matter. Okay. At least the fun with working on this color background here is I'm gonna get a lot of these little wiggly bits that are hiding. They tend to hide from me, but no. I haven't checked. I should pull up another image of Monomolly real quick to see if the tail is split in half or if it's pure white, like the tummy. Let's see here. It's split in half. Okay. In that case... I didn't really get that. That's better. Bonk. Wow. Where's the line that you're afraid of? I don't know. I guess maybe I did that weird or something. Okay, and then this will be the white arm. Excellent. Maybe get like a little line here for the nose. I guess I'll just do the entire ear and I'll come back and uncolor the parts of it. And by uncolor, I mean erase. Actually, the inner ear on this side is white. I guess I can double check that with the other images. So that could just be a coloring error. No, it seems pretty consistently. It's like there's one image where it's also pink. These teeths. Beautiful teeths. I love the fucked up teeths. Let's just take this gray here. I mean, let me double check over here. I'm pretty sure this gray is, you know, just black, you know? It's just a dark gray to represent black. Get this whole thing. There we go. Okay, that's the red part. Gray part. And green part. And then if I get up here and I grab that bright ass red. Love this bright ass ominous red. And then for that bit, oh, and I need, of course, the inner ear. Boop. Nice. Nice little freak. And then we turn that's not the right thing. We turn that back on. It's like, does this creature look alright here? Like, I can... I'm wondering if maybe I should saturate the bow tie a little bit. Maybe. Maybe just a little smidgens. Let's try it out. That's the wrong layer. Me and all my fucking layers. Why do I do this? Let's see, is that better? I don't know, maybe I keep it? I'm wondering if I change, if I like tint it, you know? Like if I take the, is this the white layer? No. Is this the white layer? No. Is this the white layer? Yes. Like if I take it and, you know, if I do like a BAP, and so all of a sudden it's more yellow. You know, something like that. But I don't know what color I would tint it. I think the starkness of the black and white really make it pop. In a way that, like, everything else is so saturated that the desaturatedness and then that lends even further into the eye. I think that's the call. Is everything else is saturated except for Monomali. I might make this part darker. Yeah. I mean, can you still see the little details like that? Because I do like this fucked up face. I guess I'll just keep it normal for now, and I can see once I add everybody else, you know? Whether I want it to be darker or not. But that's just the base color there for Monomali. Excellent. I guess for you, I can already go ahead and boop. I do need to turn that off. Yep. It's like something happened here. The secret big feats. Okay, now you don't know where they are anymore. Nobody knows where they end. Monomali is actually like 10 feet tall. Alright. I think Aki next. I've grown really attached to Aki. I really like pathetic characters, what can I say? I love when a character is pathetic. Alright, I say we just start off with the base colors and then adjust as need be. I'm gonna say that every goddamn time. I guess we can just start off with... Let's just start off with maybe some of the darkest colors. Is the hair the same color? This hair is the same color as the tie. I might turn the background transparent for a second. So I can see what I'm doing. Get that in there. Okay, and it's pretty much, well, what color is... Yeah, the ahoge is blue. Well, both sides of the hair are blue, but you know. Different shades of it and whatnot. Yeah, I'll just erase the ear. get that ear nice and clean. Allow them the luxury of hearing. Oh, and also erase this part here. You thought you could sneak right by me. Sneaky little thing. How dare you attempt to do that to me? Sneak on by me. I believe this glove is also the same color then. I'm also going to turn off the podiums. Never mind, I need them for a second. This fucking song. I'm normal about this song. Okay. Why do I listen to the Undertale soundtrack during stream? I'm trying to be normal, you know? I can't just be like, my emotions. Okay. That's that bit there. Second color here. I believe this is the only part of your body where this shade of blue appears. Nice. I got a little bit into your eye there. Let me clean that up a little bit for you. There you go. We'll take this bit here from your vest. It is also the color of your pants. No, actually that would be the belt there. I love the ghost songs in Undertale. Wow. I wonder actually, does the playlist I use for all of the Undertale songs, does it include Mad Mew Mew? I don't remember what her song is. I've only done her fight once, and I never watched anybody else play it, so I don't remember. I really like the fight itself, and the character. Okay. And your pants would be this color. Great. Grab. I mean, is this white just pure white? I'll go with it for now. And then this part here. I think I can turn the background color back on now. I'm working with lighter colors again. Get the grayish. Good, good. This part is also gray, as well as the rings that they're wearing. Is there a third ring that I forgot to do? I had a feeling that there would have been. I was like, I feel like this is a hand that has another ring on it. Forgot to do line art for it. Here we go. Let me get up here, do all of that. Wah, wah, wah. Nice. Da-da. Let me get the skin here. Oh, I forgot to do this bit. Turn the podiums back on. There we go, turn them back off again. That's the wrong layer. It's this layer I want to be on with this color, and I know what I'm doing. Let's grab that bright-ass red. I do love their scary fucking eyes, you know? I might change them to be less saturated. I want Mono Molly to stick out more, you know? Ba-ba-bum. Alright, let's get that beautiful lipstick here. I think I need to make the mouth more saturated as well. Bit like this. Something like that, maybe. I mean, it's better than the original, but I also don't like it. Maybe that's it. Temisha! Beautiful. Okay, let's turn those back on as well as the podiums. Turn that reference image off. I've not done the eyeshadow yet, but I just wanna see here. I'm gonna edit the colors a little bit on these darker ones. How do you feel about this? I shouldn't have started with Aki. Everybody else in this image is much more saturated. Alright. I was hoping I would be able to consolidate some of these layers. Because I have a lot of them here right now. I can make the eyes a little less saturated. That way monomollies stick out more. I can add eyeshadow here. Let me check, how do you do your eyeshadow? Just at the top. Now I don't know if this is bags under the eyes or if it's eyeshadow. Could be both. I'll do a little bit of purple there. A subtle purple. One you might not notice unless you're looking for it. There we go. Nice. Do-do-do. I mean, okay, aside from Aki... I mean, Katya does have some... Everybody does have pretty dark colors here. Even when they are bright, they're still, you know, like, darker toned stuff. Like deep reds. I mean, technically a lot of her colors are actually bright, but you know, there's a lot of neutral tones in the main, and like most of the big color comes from these little bits in the hair. It's a lot of bright accents. Probably the brightest character here, and then, I mean, once again, another character who looks bright, but the colors are technically dark, because this is mostly like browns. Neutrals is. Do I go with Katya next? Maybe I go with... Let's do Katya. Now Katya I have two different line art layers for because the jacket is going to be its own thing. So we're gonna start off just with the main one here, and then we're gonna figure out how the fuck to do her jacket. But before I do that, I should tell you, chat, that the ads are just about to start, so if you need to go to the bathroom, grab a snack, get something to drink, save your files, charge your phone, take your meds, dare I say fix your posture and unclench your jaw? I don't remember, but take care of yourself. This is your hourly reminder to take care of yourself. It's very important to do so. But yeah, that's your reminder. You've been reminded. Ads are going to be happening. Save your files. I'm doing that now. Keep in mind, you gotta be good. You gotta be cool. You gotta be safe. Take care of yourself. Let's get Katya over here. What do we start with? Maybe we start with the skin color? Yeah, and the legs are out. There's a lot happening on the face here. Okay. I'm just gonna do this and then I'll go back and fix it. Oh boy, oh boy. Get all the bits that are going to be transparent out and good. Alright, and then I'll also do the hair. All the other parts of the face I'll just do on a layer above this one. Grab her lip color here. I like to do these big expressions, but I never know how to put lips on them. I don't want people to think I'm ignoring them, you know? I'm just going to color pick from the glasses. Like this. Rather than like figuring out what colors would be underneath and then putting a filter over it. And then this would be the eyeball. Oh, this part would also be out. Oh. Did not notice those purple eyelashes, and then also possibly a scar there? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and add those purple eyelashes. Luckily, a lot of these like little colors repeat throughout it. Maybe I put these like on top. Maybe I put these on the this layer. Looks like it goes through her eyebrow. Her eyebrows, yeah. So I'll just put it there, and I'll hope that that's right. Or I should put that... I'll put that on this. That way it'll, like, you know, get affected by shading and stuff. So how's everything looking in comparison to each other so far? Do I need to saturate her more? I might need to saturate Katya's skin a bit more. Like, whoa, not like that. I mean, I don't want to get rid of, like, the yellow undertone of her skin. I know it's difficult here. Let me look at the reference emotion. Maybe when all the other colors are in, it'll look better. I don't know, I'm just worried about how it'll look in comparison to everything else there. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and merge all these layers together for all of these guys. And if I need to redo one of the colors, then fuck it. I will deal with that when I deal with that. But for now, I'm color picking everybody, alright? Look, it's the 24th. ArtFight only lasts until the 30th. You know, I gotta cut a couple of corners around here. Some of these corners ain't been cut properly enough. And I'm gonna do my best. And I realized that I did forget the strap part of her shirt there. Or maybe it's a bra underneath. Or maybe it's a second smaller shirt. I don't know. I'm not her boss. Honestly, if I were her boss, that would be weird if I did know that. If I did know that. Oh, it's like a light green. That's neat. I like that. We need to get the little earring bit here. I said I was gonna do everything like above this layer and then I did not. And that off on me. Excuse me, I need to steal from Hockey. Come on. That's the tiniest gap. You wanna fucking use the bucket tool? Work with me. Neat babu. There we go. Getting green. Alright, and then do I also need to do... Yes. Now, I feel like I did here, you can see I did, only the one hoop earring, because I feel like if there was another one on this, you would probably be able to see it. I think I get to choose what these earrings are, you know? That helps if you're on the correct layer. We'll go with purple. We'll go with yellow. We'll go with pink. Correct pink here. There we go, we got that. Alright, let's finish up this part of her outfit down here. All these big green sleevey bits. I guess let's start with this white stripe. As well as this part here. that's the right color. Did I pick the right color? No, I did not. Even then, it feels crazy. This is why colors and context, you know? Because, like, this looks so, like, it looks blue tinted in the normal image, but then it doesn't over here. And it is blue tinted. It's because the background is so blue. Then we need this bit from here. I don't know what this thing is back here, but I do like it. I think it looks neat. That, and I think I'll just take this green from up here for this part here, because we only see it in shadow. I'm gonna assume it's the same green. Okay, now I'm gonna take this white. I think I'm gonna go and do all the stripy parts of the hair first. And then do like all the big solid parts of it. It's like, is there a pattern to it? Not quite sure. I mean, I'm assuming it's like a normal braid and then, you know. So the sections, if I recall correctly, let me do a little sketchy here. Little braid shape. Be like that into that. Should get a different color. This would go into this one, and then into that one. And this one would be into this one. And then this one would be into this one. I think it works like that. So with that as reference, since they're both since it's all red, green, blue, I think I might just use like this as the pattern. Okay, let's get this yellow. Start off with these bits. Should do this on a different layer. I really do like her hair. I think it's neat. Like that. I don't know if these color parts are her hair, or if they're, like, little things put into it, like little ribbons or whatever, some sort of accessory. Either way, you know, I think it looks cool. Yes, and then, like, the first one is also yellow. Okay, let's start with the purple. Fucking love this song. Me when any Undertale song comes on. Now I did fuck this part of the braid up a little bit. I'm simply going to ignore that. And continue on as if everything is normal. You know? I learned how to draw braids because I got obsessed with a character who had a braid in their hair, and then it's like they also, for a couple, on like 2 different occasions, they got fucked up and got a streak in their braid, so it's like, damn, I gotta learn how to not only draw braids, but also like, if one section of it is one color, I gotta know how to depict that. And so now I have this skill. I should make an OC that has that or something, you know? That's purple. Okay, yes, I drew that green on there. I drew that. I got so confused. I was looking at it like, that was not a part of that, was it? Did I forget to draw it? No, I drew that on there, and then I didn't undo it. Also, hello, War Dog. You might have said that a while ago. I got too into this. I got too into the art, and I've been ignoring y'all chat. My bad. I just realized how leaned in I was. I was like, I'm like 5 inches away from the screen, not 5, but you know. Actually, maybe. No. I don't know how to measure. You scream tube first. Tube is great. The tube exists. I've saved. I'm pasting, and now I will water. Hell yeah. I did not color pick the green yet. Give me the green. Give me your green. There we go. Ba-ba-bum. This layer. This is the layer. Do. Absolutely greening it. I guess this one would be purple. I sort of fucked this one up at the end here. Oh god. Okay, at least, okay, I just fucked up the last line there. I wasn't entirely drawing on the wrong layer. We're all good. Like that. Boop. Wobble bow. Excellent, it's all working. It's all going according to Keikaku. Alright, and then I need the blue. Excellent. I think this is closer to the color. I think I got a bit too bright. Looking great. The amount of, like, the difference between detail on some of these characters is really funny to me. I think Katsuya is the most detailed of all of them. At least the ones on this image. I'm just gonna use this pink. I think I already color picked it from the original image. And then I need the blue, the blurple, I suppose, the blendigo. Go. Hell yeah, Death by Glamour. Alright, are these... Yeah, I believe the parts of this bit on your hair is the same at color as the braids. I do like... This is a thing that Danganronpa characters have. This, like, little texture-y pattern that's on, like, the hair and clothes. That is a thing that Danganronpa characters have. And I think it looks cool. By God, does it... By God! Does it make it hard to select a color? It's like, oh boy. There we go. The color bees. Me when I'm bees. I don't know what that sentence means. Okay, is that everything? Is that all of you? Are you all colored? Well, it's a trick question. Because you have a second layer. I gotta color this in. Got all of this here. Oh, I'm missing a line. Ink. Made a world of difference, this line right here. World of difference. Okay, color that. Get that bit there. Yeah. And then all of this, pretty much. No, not even... There we go. Yes. That's all of that part. And then also this and that. So this is for her cool jacket that I now have to figure out how the fuck to emulate. I mean, it looks just sort of rainbowy. Maybe if I just take, like, a soft brush and I just, like... How do I do this? This is so cool, how do I do it? I'm just gonna do a bunch of things and maybe they'll work out. I don't know if they're working. Okay. Can I do... Okay, that doesn't work. That would have been really cool if it did. Okay. Where is the... That's the one I'm looking for. No, it's not. It's this one. I got all the correct tools at my disposal. Oh. This is yellowy. And then we can get a little bluish as well. Pinkish. It looks so cool in the original. I do not know in the slightest how to emulate it. Wow. Is that anything? I mean... It's better than the original one. Than my original attempt. I can tell you that much. Well, now it's a bit too big. Is that good? I think that might be it. That might be it there. And I can like tint the whole thing blue a slight amount. Maybe turn this up a little bit. That's that. That's. When did I turn myself dark? When did I accidentally turn myself dark? How long have I been... How long have I been in the darkness? Damn. Thought I was just scared of color. And do I have hearts in my eyes? What the... What's happening to me? I do have hearts in my eyes. Okay, I guess hitting a bunch of different things will do that to you. Alright, let's go back to the drawing. That's, yeah. I do that sometimes. Look, I'm like a little record player that gets stuck. I'm just a little guy over here. And what happens if I take these layers and I put them there? Is that fucked up or what? Is that fucked up or what? I don't think it's fucked up. I think I like it. I don't even know if I'm putting the main line art underneath the coloring of the outer jacket. I think that works. It's a little... This is the kind of stuff I was worried about by doing that. I'll just be a little gentle here. Erasey, erasey. Boop, 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 boop. Nice, there we go. There we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. If we turn these back on... I feel like every time I turn this back on, I see the difference between the red and orange less and less. And it's like, I know it's there. I put it in there. Ba-ba-ba. But yeah, that's 2. That's 3, rather. That's 3. I know how to count. I know how to count. That's 3 out of 5. We have these other 2 over here. I turned them on and you can't even really see them because of how dark the background is. Now both of these guys are gonna have... They're both colored with a lot of red, so I'm not worried about them being on the blue background. Boop, boop, boop. I still don't know whether Katsuya is going to be in front of Alexandra or not. I guess we can tell when we have the color in. Yeah, I did put Monomolly already. With the thicker lines. Let's go ahead and give that to Aki. Well, that's Monomolly, as a matter of fact. That is not who Aki is. That there. So you can see what we're doing a bit here. This might be fucked up to do like that. Yeah, that's gonna fuck up with the jacket to do it like that. Okay. So if I take these... Okay, yeah. I was worried about that looking weird with the jacket, but we're all good. Nice. Alright. That's those 2 with their little thicker lines around the outsides. That leaves us with Alexandra and Tetora. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I think Tetora. I had the hardest time figuring out Tetora's pose. Every time I say that I'm going to drink water, it's like there's a good chance somebody's immediately going to redeem pasta water. That's why it's on a timer, because some of y'all have caused incidents. Or at least attempted to. Not you, War Dog, you're fine. I don't even know if the people I'm talking about are in chat or not right now. Beep bop boop. Let's go with yellow. Let's... Beep. There we go. It's like, oh yeah, Artificer, I guess you were as well. Look, there were 3 people who were doing it, and Artificer, you're like the 3rd on the list of the people that I blame. One is in a different state right now, and the other hasn't said anything. Orvin isn't in chat. But he is watching. Ominous. Ominous phrase, ominous words. Makes him sound like some sort of strange beast. Okay. Get these parts of the little ripped pants. Okay. I think we gotta do this shirt design. Break. I'm assuming that's what that says. Bureku. Or bureka, rather. Bureka. Ka's, I think, one of my favorites. I guess, sorry, katakana. I don't know why. It just, like, trying to, like, I haven't caught up in my trying to learn Japanese in a while. But ka? That just fucking looks like ka. They got it in one. That's perfect. I'm lost. Help. Help. Ka. That looks perfect to me. Okay, we need like a big explosion here. I'm not good at doing explosions. I wish I were. I'm not gonna worry about it, like, being in perspective or warped right now. Alright. I guess I gotta do it in, like, block letters. It's 2, right? Yeah, it's 2 little guys. Boo. They. I made those, like, so far away from each other. Fuck that up. That looks like wah. I gotta do that again. I'm fucking everything up. Okay, that's ka now. Exclamation point. And there's a whole bone over there. Okay, maybe I should do... I'm gonna just write it. And then I'm gonna, like, do a deformer to it, and then I'll trace over that. Extended vowel symbol. And then exclamation point. And then like a broken bone. Bloop bloop. There we go. You take that. We get one of these motherfuckers. Not that one. By one of these motherfuckers, I meant this motherfucker, actually. I didn't want one of them, I wanted a specific one. Then you sort of wiggle it about until it looks good. That's the secret to art. You don't need to go to art school, I just told you everything you need to know. Sort of wiggle it around till it looks good. I'm gonna take the darker color here. I know there's two darker... I know this is like a shading thing. I'm gonna do this like this anyway. That's the other secret to art, is you don't gotta do it perfect. That's the most important secret. Excellent. Put the bone. And we'll do, let me turn that off. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, that fucked up. Bleep, blab, whoop. There we go. And there we go. Bureka. And then the background is a sort of like gradient from this color to a different color. I'll do that in a stack. Let's grab that eye color here. Oh, I didn't do these little... I can do these without, no, I did lines for the rips in the jeans, and this is pretty much... Well, actually, I mean, that's not a good equivalency, but you know. Beep bop boop. Yellow bits here. I didn't do the little thing there. Oh yeah, thank you, War Dog. I hope you have a good day. Have a good time. Beep bop boop. I didn't sketch in this titted woman, admittedly. I forgot to do that. I can freehand a boobed woman, I think. More importantly, I need these little stripies. Where do they go? Yeah, they do go into, like, the middle of the, like, headlights. I love this hat. It is so fun. Beep boop. Okay, another layer. I'm gonna be doing the glasses on another layer above all this in case anybody's wondering what the hell I'm doing about that. Not really mentioned it. Really? Yeah, I'm gonna use that color. It's better. Oh, that's Mono Molly back there. I was like, what the fuck? Why do you have bunny ears? Where did those come from? I feel like I would have known to draw those. That's because that's a whole other character. It's just a whole other guy back there, as a matter of fact. It's all good. Okay, let's freehand a big boobed woman. And she's sort of like, yeah. Big tibby, that's the most important part. I've sort of fucked this woman up severely, but you know. There we go. That's more normal. I'm not gonna worry about it too much after that. It's not the focus. It's not the focus of this, that's just a little detail up there. Okay, let's do this gradient now. Beep bop boop. We grab this color. We grab that color. And we take our little gradient tool wherever that is. There it is. I mean, if I do like a very tiny, yeah. I think that works. I think we can get the... We'll get her stomach. Whop. And also get her pants. I love her belt that just says honk. It's really fun. Oop. That would be where the belt is the word I was looking for there. The belt would be showing. I believe that the I don't know what I would call those. The parts of the hat that go pointy uppy are the same color as the pants. My file's doing that glitch. Sometimes my Clip Studio files are like, what if you can't control the order of your layers? What if you can't move them up or down? Which is mean. I can't even add that into the folder. Damn. No, I'm a little fucked at the moment. Okay. Be safe. Let me close this file and reopen it. Let's go back here. Are we allowed to move layers up and down again? No? I never know how to fix it. It tends to just go away on its own, but it's prescient. Well, let's hope that this bucket tool does not betray me the way it has in the past. Okay. That is the wrong bucket tool. This is the correct bucket tool. Boop. Boop. Excellent. Yay, I can move my layers again. Yippee, 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 yippee. What the fuck? Honk if you love a lot of things there, or any other major global contaminants created by DuPont. How beautiful. So many contaminants in the world. World of Poison, let's fucking go! Ain't that shit cool? Beep bop boop. They cause lots of cancer. Let's go poison! Literally working on a mixed media piece about pollution in the water. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, hell yeah for the art, not hell yeah for pollution in the water. Well, actually, I guess I am cheering on poison right now as a bit. I don't know why I felt the need to clarify as a bit. I don't know. That clip from Repo? I'm unfamiliar of the specific one you're talking about. I don't think I've ever watched any actual Repo gameplay, to be completely honest. Repo's like, it's like, I forget the name of the game that I was gonna talk about. I was gonna reference a different game and say it was like that one. But I also I've seen like one playthrough of that one. Lethal Company, yeah, that's the one that I was thinking it was like, but I've also like never really engaged with. Which itself is like Phasmophobia, which I've seen a little bit of years ago. And there's also the one where you're vloggers, is another one in a similar genre. Those are the games that exist. And I know, I tend to be doing other stuff. I think her shirt is normal. Right? It's all normal. I need to get her here. Whoop. And then... I think a lot of those, like, popular multiplayer games I just don't tend to watch, really. Like, I know a lot of people are talking about Peak right now. I've not really looked into it. Glad it seems people are having fun with that kind of thing. And it's like, I get why I wouldn't look into it for my gameplay, because I tend to be a pretty solo player gamer. Which is awkward, because I had somebody, a couple people. I had one person ask me something like, oh, do you want to play, like, games sometime? And I'm like, hell yeah, I would love to. First of all, I'm busy right now, unfortunately. I would love to be a gamer. But also, and then I started looking at all the games that I have, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Maybe there's a multiplayer one in there at some point. If a game has a multiplayer mode, there's a good chance I may not even know it. I'm just a little guy. You want me to game with other people? That's scary. Actually, I did this, like, as a whole, like, gradient thing, but it's not a gradient. There just happens to also be that red on there. Ba-ba-ba. That's alright. Those big leaps, I can just do a little bit like that. I don't know why I don't watch other people play multiplayer games, though. I say that, and then I watch, like, Hermitcraft and shit. That doesn't count. I never feel like Minecraft counts. Even though it very much does. Look, Minecraft isn't a video game. Minecraft is Minecraft, and it's beautiful. You know? I guess this arm over here wouldn't be, it wouldn't be jacket colored, it would just be arm. Because because the sleeve is ripped off. I might include a little bit of the snake here. I'd like to, in the big one, where I have everybody there, I'd like to angle her out a different way so that I can draw that snake. Okay, let's get these glasses. Hell yeah. This is my favorite Undertale song. Let me turn Aki back on. As well as all this. Might need to make Tetora use the hair here, you know? Alright, chat, if anybody needs to take a break, now's gonna be a great time because the ads are just about to start. If anybody needs to go to the bathroom, to grab a snack, to get something to drink, if anybody needs to take a little break, to charge your phone, or whatever device you need, take your medication, if you need to fix your posture, to save your files, to like send an email or write something, you need to open or close something, put something away, get something out. Any sort of action you may need to do. You need to get a job. If you can do that in the next 3 minutes, I encourage you to do so. But you know, I tend to think a bit small for the ad breaks, for ad break activities. But you know, if you need to like send an email to a recruiter or something like that, now's I guess a time that you can do it. I won't even say a great time to do it. I'll just say it's a time that technically exists. Oh boy. But yeah, there's Tetora. Is it weird with her hair different now? I don't think so. You already do freelance work? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Epic. Alright, just one character left here to color. Yippee yahoo! It always goes so much faster now that like, in these kinds of phases. Like, I feel like shading is the phase that takes the least amount of time for me. Because I just have, like, a tried and true method I just do. And it's just like, hell yeah. Sketching and line art takes the most time, then coloring, and then, oh baby, shading goes by fast! I've been alive for 2 hours. It simultaneously feels longer and shorter than that. I saw a movement out of the corner of my eye. I think it's just because I have my fan on, and that causes, you know, a sort of breeze to be about the room, and I do have some, like, loose items that could be knocked about by it. Lots sort of little fabrics and stuff. And by that I mean, like, a blanket. I was truly just like, how the fuck is there a cat in here? I saw movement, and I was like, that's 100% a cat. There's no other explanation. And I looked over, I was like, that's very much not a cat. Big if true, not a cat. But anything has the potential to be a cat. That's what Schrödinger was talking about, I think. Anything has the potential to be a cat. I learned that from Schrödinger, the Aristocats, and Cats the Musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber, inspired by the poems of T.S. Eliot. I guess at least music by Andrew Lloyd Webber. I don't know if there was any other guys working on it with him. People always go like, Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cats. I don't know if there was anyone else involved. Who do you think I am? An expert on these things? No, I'm a VTuber. Cats living on the couch? Fuck yes! That's peak cat activity. And I approve. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I've got a voice. I love the green for her eyes. Who do I have in this one? Oh no, Aki's in it. I was like, is this all girls? No. How did I forget about you, Aki? Or at least Aki's a they, them. I don't know if they're cool with being called a girl or not. This is the thing with fictional characters that you're drawing. You can't pull them aside and be like, what are your pronouns and or gendered terms? You know? That one fucking Sonic the Hedgehog comic I think of constantly. It's just like, what are your pronouns? What are you talking about? Like, what are those? Indicative of but not exclusive to your gender identity? Stop swearing at me! The fucking comic with Knuckles and Eggman. I think of that a lot. Sonic, what are the red one's pronouns? Oh, we use he, him, but he doesn't seem to mind. Fucked up. I really don't need to be using this fill bucket tool because I have been doing closed line art. This is made for like if you fuck up and like leave lines open, but hey. I'm used to using this fill bucket tool, alright? Is it even a bucket? The icon is an ice cream cone. This fill ice cream cone. I don't fear! Yeah, fucking sleep. Go to sleep. Jeff the killer, Jeff the killer, Jeff the killer, go to sleep. Glad you could stop by. beautiful. There we go. Like, I don't even know if I should do that top lip. I think whenever you're doing like a big mouth expression, you know, your lips do get stretched out more. So it's like they look thinner, especially the top lip. The current last element in the periodic table is named after a guy whose first name is literally Yuri. We have a Yuri element? Hell yeah. And thank you for following, Positive Panda. Hope you have a good day. Nice. I mean, it's like, I know Yuri is a name. I've seen Yuri on Ice. The plot of that show hinges on the fact that there's 2 boys named Yuri. You haven't? Oh my god, I love Yuri on Ice. There's no Yuri in it. Not in the romance 2 women way. How's our art fight going? It's going great! I've been having a grand old time. I've gotten so many little guys. I've gotten so many of my little guys drawn. I've been drawing so many of other people's little guys. It's been a blast. Can't believe we have like a week left. I know! I've gotta finish my mass attacks. It's important you know the one conversation you've had today was explaining every Marvel Snap card you could That's beautiful, Dompier. That's beautiful. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, I need to do, like, that. I need to put lines there. That's wonderful. But yeah, I'm doing I've been doing this. She looks scary right now because of the background. I've been doing a really big, Danganronpa themed attack. Going in between, like, sort of telling a story within a bunch of different images. This is image 3. I plan on 4. So it's like, I gotta finish this one up, and then also the 4th image. But I feel like the 4th is going to take the least amount of time because it doesn't have a background. It's, everybody's like from the waist up at maximum. You know? I went big scenes for so many of these other ones, so it's like, that's my little treat at the end. It does have the most characters in it, admittedly. But still. It'll be wonderful. Having a grand old time. Get me back here, you reference image. I need to steal your colors. I'll go for like this one. Me your hair. Excellent. She's very pretty. I love a character who's just really mean. I love a character who's just rude. They're fun. Okay, and then let's get this bright red here. And we will do this sort of, I don't know what to call this, corset, I guess? There we go. Sort of got little woopa-woopas. That's what those are called. That's a scientific term, is woopa-woopas. And then little lines. Okay, that one got a little weird. Ooh. Ooh. You do like subjecting yourself to long-term disfigurement for beauty standards, or getting tuberculosis for beauty standards. Hell yeah. God, fuck. I can't remember her name. I finished season 1 of the Apothecary Diaries pretty recently. I'm so bad at remembering character names. The blue one. Mau Mau? Well, it was like the first, you know, it was like ruining, subjecting yourself to long-term disfigurement for beauty standards, and like, the one courtesan lady. The blue one. It's like one of the first things that they did. Oh, the one whose kid died? Yeah! The blue one! I don't remember character names. I'm just a little guy. It takes me so long to remember character names. I have to go through them a couple of times. Especially, it also, like, convolutes things more if they're, you know, if they're non-English names, and it's like, oh boy. Because then I'm remembering how to pronounce them, and even maybe how to spell them, depending on what they're on. I should make the, this what, I don't know, a shawl? I don't know what I would call this thing. I should make it bigger. There we go. Lihua? Lihua. Yeah, that name sounds familiar. Okay. Lihua. That's her. Like, I remember Mau Mau and Jinchi, because they're the main characters. I remember Gyokyo, because her name was really fun. And they said her name the first time, and I was like, Gyokyo? Gyokyo? Lady Gyokyo? And those are the only characters whose names I remember. That's all the characters in the Apothecary Diaries. Just those 3. That would solve a lot of problems, I think. But also create many more interesting ones. And that was just like, oh fuck, what happened to everybody? I know that these are shiny, so I'm going ahead and adding like a couple of them now. Everybody in my head from that show is just like what their archetype is. I remember them by like what they do, not by their name. See, this is okay. Do I want Katya in front of or behind her? I think I like Katya behind Alexandra. I need to find somewhere to watch season 2 of Apothecary Diaries. Because I know season 1 is... I watched season 1 on Netflix, but I know that season 2 isn't on. At least in America. But I do have a VPN, so maybe I move around. Pirate it, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was getting at. I was like, I'll have to check some of my usual ports. Is that where pirates go? They go out to ports, check some of the seas. Well, I don't know what pirates do. They yar. You know? Okay. Here we are. Everybody is colored. Now I can just shade everybody. Question is, who do we shade first? Maybe I go in like opposite order of how I colored them, you know? Like maybe we start already with Alexandra. Which I say that and then immediately like, man, I want to look at her more. I really like her design. I like all of their designs. What am I talking about? She fucking hates this rabbit. Unauthorized little freak in personal space. There's also the interpretation of looking at this and just being annoyed at Katya for, like, walking closer to her. Like, how dare you? You deal with that fucking rabbit. Don't get near me. And I think both of those are beautiful. Need to grab these. And we'll do a hard light layer. Pink, 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 pink. Because we're doing a warm shading. We're doing the orange shading. I normally go for purple. We're going orange. I like doing orange on occasion as a treat. I started doing orange like once because I saw there was like a Tumblr poll going around like, what color do you normally use to shade with? And like the two options were like purple, orange, black, or I said two. It was like purple, orange, straight up black, something else. And I'm like, okay. Barely anybody uses straight up black because it can just make your piece look really bad. That's like, you know, it's you gotta know what you're doing if you're doing that. You gotta, you know, if you do shading like this, you know, if you're doing like solid shading, like sort of, I guess like sort of cell shading, I think is what it's called. Unless I'm thinking of something else. But you know, if you're doing solid one, black might work better, but you know, if you're trying to be a bit softer, black can fuck it up. But I was just like, I know a lot of people do purple. But the fact that orange is the only other option confused me, you know? I was like, who the fuck does orange? I've never heard of this before. And so I pulled up my art program. I did a little sketchies. I then went, I like shaded it my way and I shaded it in orange and I was like, oh, orange pretty. Orange is, in fact, pretty. Now, if anybody's looking at this and going, what are you fucking talking about? That's because I've not turned this into a multiply layer yet. Now look at this. I think that looks nice. It's a little weird on her skin, admittedly, because her skin is so fucking pale. But yeah. Okay, second layer of shading. This is what I mean when I say I have it down to a system. I'm like, okay, I got my two brushes, I do 1 and 2 layers of shading. And then I got my little highlights. I did not make her line art thicker. Let me do that real quick while it's on the brain. I do love Battle Against a True Hero. This song does rule. This song is in fact pretty epic. Oh no, thank you, I prefer that. As long as you know what you like, I suppose. It's your choice. Just reminds me of that scene in American Psycho, where he just like is so casually like, now if you'll excuse me, I need to go do some cocaine. I think about that a lot. Well, maybe not a lot, but I think about it sometimes, and I'm like, hee hee ha ha. Patrick Bateman has some really funny moments that I like a lot. I love to make fun of that freak. Now granted, that is the moral of American Psycho, is look at this fucking loser. Why is this not showing up on the hair at all? I guess it is a little bit. I guess it's a bit weird on red. Maybe I'll make another layer just for the hair. Maybe like a different shade of orange. Let's try this out. How often do you guys think about the fact that they played this song for the Pope? When you guys are listening to Megalovania, how often do you go, they played this song for the Pope? I guess not the current Pope. I guess I should specify the former Pope. That'd be wild if they were... Because it's still pretty recent for new Pope. You like the new Pope? I don't know too much about the new Pope. The few things I've heard have been chill, but you know, I don't want to make a big statement on him until I know more. He seems chill from what I've heard. He's better than I expected, at least so far. On July 24th, 2025, in case he gets cancelled in the future. Covering my ass. Look, one time... I do fully remember, like, a week or two before Mr. Beast got, like, fully cancelled, I was like, I don't know too much about him, but he seems chill. And it's just like, I feel like I have to. Every time, even now, I'm just like, I don't know too much about them, but they seem chill. Even then, I have to cover my ass, I guess. But there we go, we got Alexandra. I know I, like, pronounce her name so over the top. It could even be Alexandra, but she seems like an Alexandra, you know? But it would be really funny if they got the new Pope in and were immediately like, okay, this is one of the sacred rituals, is you have to listen to Megalovania. Pope Francis really liked it, so much that he decreed that whoever would be after him would have to listen to Megalovania. You've inherited the Pope's copy of Undertale that MatPat gifted him. Going back over to Tetora now. Okay. Oh, the music is over. Let me double check. Let me see. Keep it about. Yeah, this isn't. I don't think it's in the playlist. Let's put on Mad Mew Mew. It's like, it's got like all the ghosts and stuff motifs in it. Of course it does. Ooh, put a little flair on it there. He's got a mathematics and theology degree and on our side politically. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know the minutia of his, like, political beliefs is what I know. I'm pretty sure he, at least president-wise, I agree with him. Well, I mean, I guess he doesn't technically... Well, no. When you're, like, a major... Because I guess the Pope, it's not wrong to think of the Pope as a political figure. Because, like, the Pope is the leader of Vatican City, which is recognized as a country. So it's like, when you are a political leader, it is important to have opinion on other political leaders. I forget where that sentence started, I'm gonna be surreal. I might just abandon it. This song is fun. He's spoken out against Trump and his actions, yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's like, I believe he's, made comments about that guy sucking, which is pretty epic. Yeah. And it's like, whether I fully agree with him or not, I'm glad to have anybody in a position of power who dislikes that guy, you know? It's important to remember that we need to boost each other up. You gotta be friends with people who don't agree with you 1,000,000,000,000%. Because it's more important that the people who you're like, oh, this guy's really, 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 really bad, you know? It's more important that y'all deal with that guy first before being like, well, actually, you said your favorite color is blue and mine is indigo? So we can't get along. And then while you're arguing about that, the next guy over comes in and paints the entire room fucking orange. And you're like, hey, this is the opposite of what we wanted. And it's like, well, you didn't say that. It's like, I did say that. We said we wanted blue, and the other guy's like, well, or like, we said we wanted indigo. It's like, we're too busy arguing about all this shit. Don't fucking matter. This is a weird metaphor I'm in. This is a weird metaphor I don't know the verb, but I've trapped myself into it. Trapped. I suppose. Written, I think, was the word I was looking for. Written myself into. Because I was like, wrangled myself into? Let's start fucking barking. Beep bop boop. Beep bop boop. Did I fucking... I clicked on the wrong one. My bad, Tenna. Get out of here. I clicked on the wrong OST playlist. I wanted the one with all 4 of them in it. Not just you. Drafting isn't gonna work on you not fighting a war you're not willing to win about race differences in order. Yeah. I mean... that's the correct thing to do. And we need to give her some shinies. I think I need to use this brush. Little skin shinies here. Did I? Yes, I did. I was like, I didn't forget to give you the little hair shinies now, did I? I didn't. I love giving characters little hair shinies. I wouldn't forget. Wow. Nothing happened, don't worry about it, chat. I like adding these little weird shiny linies on like leather stuff. It's neat how it does that, you know? Guess we can add these to the like whatever these are. Little pointies, the little pointies. Also maybe the hat, maybe this is metal. Did I? Okay, I did shade her skirt. It just, you know, similar to the hair, in that it's more saturated. So I need to go back in a second time. Haha, Jonathan, you're banging my daughter. Hell yeah. I think I prefer... You probs thought you'd forgotten to come in. I mean, maybe. Like, I've had a big day. I've been doing a lot today, admittedly. I would not be thinking anything. My brain is gone. And you would be right. You forgot, but you just remembered. And that's what matters. That's what counts. And I appreciate you coming in, nevertheless. Got Katya, Aki, and Monomali. Katya's the next one. I guess we can turn off Alexandra for now. Okay, let's also turn off the jacket temporarily. Temporary jacket removal. I've seen the new Loki skin for Marvel Rivals. I don't think so, but would this happen to be the swimsuit one? Because I know that there's I know about the swimsuit edition comic coming out. And then I heard that Marvel Rivals was doing a tie-in. Ah. Yeah, I've not looked at their at the skins. All right, I'll look up all of them. See if anybody cool. Rivals swimsuit skins. Those dozens. Okay, I don't really know anything about you. Whoa, Luna Snow non-binary colors, though. Nice. I love that he has the gator. Oh my god, his fucking shoes! Oh my god, his fucking shoes are crazy. Thor looks honestly weird. I don't know if I like that one. Oh, I love things. Hell yeah. Okay. Even better, he has an emote that summons the alligator and the staff. Yeah. The staff is also fun, but I'm just looking at those fucking shoes. Oh my god. Oh my god, Katya, I'm so sorry. I look back at this and I'm like, I did not mean to be just zoomed into your booba. My apologies. Now I must shade you. Get shaded, idiot. The staff is a small gator with sunglasses that's holding a paw. Look in the Pix channel. Oh my god, it is! I could not make it out from the image I was looking at. That's beautiful. How wonderful. The world is delightful. The world is full of beautiful things, and that's important to remember. No matter what's happening in the world, no matter what bad stuff there is, there's also beautiful things. The world is beautiful. I wanted to give Tethera some like cool shading on her glasses, and then I forgot. There we go. Also, Luna Snow has been renamed. Oh. Okay. Neat. Like, from Luna Snow, or like her human person name? Guna Snow? What, like a lagoon? Is, I'm assuming what that is supposed to be? I'm assuming like a lagoon. If at all. It was a joke? Okay. I'm just like, I know that Marvel has been not actually renamed. Okay, okay. Like, look, I know Luna Snow is like, like, I know she originated from a different Marvel fighting game. She's like not a comic original, she's from a different fighting game, and I assume she eventually got a comic thing. I know that, like, Marvel has been renaming some of their, old characters from, from different countries other than the white ones. Because some of them were named things that are not great, because they were written by people. They were written, frankly, by just, you know, some, like, white guys in, like, the 50s and stuff, you know? It's like, oh, let's go back and rename some of these old guys, you know? I was like, I don't know, maybe. Oop. Do not underestimate my ability to take things literally. It's the power of my autism. Acquired all the summer Cooner skins. Well, I mean, like, all of them... Because Marvel Swimsuit Edition has been a thing for literal decades. Well, technically it was a thing, I think maybe in the 60s or something like that. You know, a long while ago, many a decade ago. But then, like, they came back this year. They're, like, doing them again. Because I believe they were originally because Marvel was, like, almost bankrupt or was bankrupt and needed to make money. So they were like, if we put Thor in swim trunks, will y'all buy the comics and thirst after Thor and give us money, please? And then it worked. And then, like, you know, they weren't bankrupt anymore, so they didn't need to do that, but I know that they are doing it again this year. I know it's been, like, many a decade in between. I think it's just, like, a nostalgic run for this one. I don't think Marvel is having financial troubles right now. Looks at anything the movies are doing. Well, I guess that's, you know, sort of different than the comics, but, you know. And I guess I'm saying they don't have financial troubles, not that they don't have storytelling troubles in the movies. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. It's true, but Marvel has been known to have a lot of gooner jokes and so on. Makes sense. Fun fact? I love a fun fact. Getting all my shading. Marvel Rivals ads on Reddit have a censored version of the Emma Frost Gala skin because it's too revealing. Emma Frost is a slut, and she should be allowed to be. When I first saw Emma Frost, I was like, oh my god, this is so misogynistic, this sucks, I don't like this. I've fully done a 180. I love Emma Frost so goddamn much, and she dresses sluttily! I don't know if she even is a slut, like, as a person, but she definitely dresses like a slut. She appropriates slut culture. She's hot and she knows it. And she will use it to manipulate you. I love Emma. She's such a bitch. I love when characters are assholes! As a feminist, I hate this scene. As a lesbian, I love this scene. Yeah. Yeah, I'm truly like, I do like Emma being this kind of character. It sucks that in comics, it's like, on an individual basis, this character could be good. However, the amount of female villains whose archetype is, like, seductress, you know? Whereas there's not any, like, male seducers, really. And also this tends to be, like, the only thing, and there's no, like, there's a lack of women who are horny, and it's a good thing. And also it's like, you know? If there's, like, if you had women who were normal, then you can get away with it, you know? But if all of your women are slutty, then it's a problem, you know? That's that kind of thing. Like, if you have a character who leans into a stereotype, then that can be bad. If you have a lot of characters and then that's the one character that leans into the stereotype, then that's on that character. If they're the only character of that specific group, and then they act like that, then that's fucked up. And also, you know, like, if all of them act like that, then that's fucked up. I'll allow that, there you go. Loki is the slut of Marvel Rivals, yeah. It was like, slut is too much? But no, Loki is a slut. Emma Frost is the mommy of the game. She'll pick you up and slam you into the ground as an attack in the game. Good for her. It was so funny for me to learn that she was like a tank. Isn't she a tank? That's crazy. Pasta water, that I can do. Cause she's just like so sitting in the background being like, I'm manipulating the scenes, you know? I'm being sort of evil or whatever. You love it when you're sketching and you miss auto getting automated. I fixed it, it's all good. Got Alexandra here. Let me go back over to Tetera. And also tell me about her ult. She literally with mind control goes, come to mommy, and the enemy players can't attack and walk towards her. Hell yeah. Were we talking about Emma Frost? She's so normal. Yeah, Haldo's talking about the Marvel Rival versions of her. Teaching me about what antics she's getting up to over there. Alright, that's Katya shaded, except Ink Bonk. She's got her silly little jacket here. Which I'm gonna try my best to attempt to shade a little bit. Just sort of gonna do a little bit of like this. Sure. Allow. That reminds me, you were watching the last Deltarune VOD. You love that when I said you can't just say X-Men jokes, only I will get. The defense was, well, love was here earlier, yeah. Look, nobody, I believe that we were talking about Savage Land. Nobody's gonna know what Savage Lands is. Truly, the energy of watching the animated X-Men show is crazy for season 2, because it truly comes out of nowhere. You're watching the first episode, it's like, okay, it's all this, right? The main overarching thing is, oh, Mr. Sinister showed up. There's a character that dies in episode 2 of the original season, but they come back in season 2 and they're evil now, and it's like, oh shit, they're getting manipulated by this mysterious guy, it's scary. And then, the last minute of the episode, Professor X and Magneto are in Antarctica, and they crash into a jungle somehow that is full of dinosaurs, and their powers aren't working. And that's the last minute of the episode. You start the next episode, they do not address that. You never cut back to them until the last minute of that episode, and you just get, like, brief glimpses of Professor X and Magneto's little dinosaur adventure they're going on for some reason. Nobody's talking about it, because they don't know where they are. And they're like not explaining anything. They run into people who are there and they're like, Magneto, you betrayed us all. And it's like, you guys know him? And it's like, Magneto created us. And he's like, what did Magneto get up to? You guys can't just be saying all of this. What's happening right now? I'm lost and confused. We're in Antarctica. It's fair, but screw it. Talk about Savage Lands and just don't get it mixed up with the Similat area in the middle of the desert. Terra Obscura or whatever it is. I don't know that one. I do know that vaguely... Isn't there, like... Do I recall correctly? It's, like, in the middle of, like, the Amazon, maybe? In the middle of, like, a jungle, there's just, like, a recreation of ancient Rome? Magneto needs hubbies as well. Hobbies. He also needs hubbies. One day Professor X will cancel the divorce. They're constantly getting married and getting divorced again in my brain. To me, they're constantly married and divorced. We're shading Aki now. That's what's happening. It's like, what's happening here? Yeah, those guys. One of the New Mutants you think is from there? That makes sense. The New Mutants are from everywhere. I mentioned it before, I'm originally from Kentucky. Watching the episode of the animated X-Men show, because me and Lee were watching it, neither of us really know much about the New Mutants specifically. Because he's very X-Men pilled, and I was, like, learning a lot of stuff for the first time, because I was like, I saw, like, 1 or 2 of the movies, the live-action movies when they first came out, and, like, I watched, I think, the first one, and Days of Future Past, and also the one before that with Quicksilver in it. I truly was just like, I remember any scene that has Quicksilver in it. That's my knowledge of the X-Men. And also Wolverine via pop culture, you know? And I'm getting into it, I'm like, okay. And then, like, the New Mutants show up, and it cuts to, and it's like, oh, we're in Appalachia here. Oh, we're in a coal mine. Do we think? And it's like, this guy's from Kentucky, and we're losing our goddamn minds. This fucking Cannonball's from Kentucky, and it's like, oh my god. The first superhero I think I've ever seen that, like, shares my home state, my original locale. And it's this fucking guy here. And he's the most stereotypically, his father worked in a coal mine. It's beautiful. There we go, that's the first layer there. Oh wait, should I give you... I don't know, I never know whenever I give them, like, these little eyes, I never know whether to give them pupils or not. The other two I was like, certainly not, but... maybe really tiny ones. You want really tiny pupils, Aki? There you go, as a treat. Well, now I feel like I have to give those to the other two. Okay. There we go. You're sorry when I said Kentucky you thought of a chicken dumpstick, then you remember Kentucky is not the name for a chicken dumpstick. I got you hella confused for a second. I mean, that is the other thing. That is the other thing it's known for. I guess the other thing would be the horses. Coal mine is probably, like, lower on it, but, you know, it's still, like, it's still a pretty typical thing. It's like, ah, I know the region you're from here. You're from the Appalachian part. Or from, actually, you're probably either, you're not in the middle of it. You're not in the middle of it. I do believe that they said specifically Appalachia. It does not help that Kentucky is shaped like a drumstick. Yeah, I know. When people talk about, like, the baker, or the chef, I forget what it's called, you know, like that strip of, states, like, I think it's right next to the Mississippi, ain't it? Where it's just, like, around there, and it's just, like, shaped like a dude. Some people are like, and Kentucky is the drumstick that he's holding. And then sometimes people are like, and Tennessee is the plate that it's on. It's like, I like the baker just as the one big line, but you can include us if you want. Us. I don't live there anymore. There we go. Looks better than Tarnmark is known for looking like Batman. Fish? What? What? Sorry, one sec. I need to look at a map of Denmark. What? What are you... Maybe? I can vaguely see Batman at the very least. Looking pics. I like the second fish just being like, oh. Is that a fish? The second guy, whoever it is, the witness to the events. The second fish is fucking bald. Yeah, that's why I was like, is that a second fish? If it's bald? Like, it does- I was like, for a second I was like, is it Alfred if it's bald? But that doesn't really look like Alfred. I think that's just a random guy. Random guy who happened to walk in at the wrong time. And that's the real shame. Speaking of things that are a shame, chat, the ads are about to start. We do 3 minutes of ads once every hour here on this channel. That way we know when they're gonna happen, and I can remind y'all to take a break. So, if you guys need to take a break, if you need to grab a snack, if you need to get something to drink, if you need to save your files, take your meds, charge your devices, if you need to fix your posture, unclench your jaw, please take care of yourself. If you need to go to bed, if you need to take a shower, you need to, I don't know, put something away, do your laundry, do the dishes, do... You need to become the scat man? Better than Sweden looking like a dog on the Euro. Damn. I feel like everybody looked at Italy being shaped like a boot and was like, well, maybe our countries are shaped like something, and everybody's coming up with random bullshit to try and feel included. Let's see here. I mean, yeah, that's sort of what I anticipated. The fact it's just on the edge of it there, huh? I feel like that does add to it. See what you mean, Finland is the sack. Damn. That's a shame for Finland, you know? It's one thing to be a penis, it's another thing to have to just be the balls. Like, you don't even get to be the main part. Like, that's a shame. My mind just conjured, like... Do you guys... This might be an American thing here, Haldo. You guys remember those old... Fuck, what was the name of the brand? Those commercials that were like, respect the pouch? You know, the little, like, pouch of juice? I was gonna make a joke about, like, respect the balls, but it's those ads. Capri Sun! Yeah, Capri Sun. You know, the little juice pouches. Is that the right thing that I use? Let me look at Alexandra. Yeah, it is hard light. It's just a bit harder to tell since these guys have glasses. Because, like, oh, I didn't add my little hard light eye shines. So I was about to add those for Aki. I was like, oh, for Gore. You take Finland, Norway, Sweden, part of Russia, it looks kind of like a xenomorph from Aliens. Eating Denmark. Oh. I know about, like, if you look at... Let me double check this before I say it. Because, like, if you... I think it's... Yeah, if you look at the map of the world, with Russia being, like, the head of it, I guess, like, Russia and China sort of being, like, the head zone. Like, Indonesia being the arm. Africa being another arm. Brazil being a leg. Alaska sort of being a tail. It sort of looks like a cat playing with Australia. Just sort of, like, bapping Australia. That's one that I've had pointed out to me, and I'm like, whoa. I guess Australia could also be a ball. I like to imagine it's just normal Australia and they're having to deal with the large cat. I've also seen, like, if you rotate the Americas, it looks like a duck. And then also, I've seen people draw over the... They're just, like, was it North America, or was it... I think it's... No, yeah, all of North America, making it look like a dragon. That's why we know the Earth is round, because Australia would have been knocked off the edge if there was one. Yeah! Yeah! Beat, 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 beat. Do 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 do. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Another layer here, just for a little foop, foop, foop. Excellent. Alright, and that leaves one more character to shade here. This little fucking freak. If you look at an upside-down world map, alright. Picturing it in my brain. Looks like a snail being split in two. Aww. Poor snail. Poor snail. it's like being doomed by the narrative, but it's being doomed by Pangea. That poor snail. Okay, now we're gonna get a lot of little furry bits here, because this fucking freak. Oh shit, you were meant to go to bed. Yeah. Yeah. Go to bed, Haldo. Do it. Go eat. Have pleasant dreams. That's an order. I'm your boss now. I'm very convincing. And responsible. Two. Lovely. Okay, fucked up teeth moments. I do want to give him a little... do want to give them a little shadow there. She's a little freak. She's a little freak indeed. We love a little freak. Hehe. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Excellent. There's a part of me that wants to try doing like a... let me try this out. What if I did this sort of like a wow 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 wow? Maybe a little bit. The lady on the right is definitely your D&D character's ma. Dang. Sorry for putting your D&D character's mom into a killing game. They are in a sort of Danganronpa situation right now. You think Fred would be okay with that? Alright. Yeah, I think I did that. I think this is it. I think I've did it. I think I need to just write my name on here. Guess I'll put it like right here. There we are. That's a me.
The light is running low, and the shadows start to grow, and the places that you know seem like fantasy.
Hell yeah.
There's a light inside your soul that's still shining in the cold with the truth
the promise in our hearts. Saved with the PNG. I will be posting that. Pretty much, I mean, I can do it now, but I'll probably wait until stream is over. But I think we can just go, we can pivot right on over here. I did like a little sketch of Monomali. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I might redo it, I might not. Who knows? But this is our this is the big final piece here. This is where all the characters will be. And we're gonna be drawing them. I think I want, basically... I think I just want to get, like, some basic stuff in here. Because even if I don't use this Monomali one, this is the energy I want them to have. I want her to be a little freak like that. Ba-ba-ba. So after that, let's get Vivi. Now Vivi, you may remember, is the victim here. You may be wondering how the victim is doing an appearance here. Well, the thing is, in Danganronpa, the victim does sort of appear in the trial in that there is a portrait of the deceased present. Or I guess it's like a photo, but it's, you know, it's affected. I think maybe like a cool angle on it. And Vivi's like here. There's the big X on it. Well, some of them have like special ones. What are autopsy scars? Are they like... Do I just Google autopsy? What am I doing here? Autopsy... If I put in like autopsy scars... Because I know people like... Why is Baldur's Gate popping up when I Google this? Yeah, it's like a Y. I could do like that. But sometimes the Danganronpa characters, instead of doing like a traditional X, will have like a thing relating to their talent. So if I did this like beep 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 beep. There we go. That's the Vivi sketch there. What are all these layers? Which layers are what's happening? Okay. So that's the Vivi one there. I wanna get the Kenji. Because Kenji's gonna be a big part of this one. Because he's gonna be the sort of protagonist Makoto type character. Like how I said protagonist and Makoto, as though, you know... Makoto is, in fact, a protagonist. I don't know if you know this about Makoto Naegi, protagonist of the first Danganronpa game. He's one of the two characters that's gonna be, like, bigger here. I think he's gonna do, like, a cool Ace Attorney point. He's holding his book here. He's holding his book up to his chest. He's like, "You did it!" And he's like a little nervous, but he's like, I'm pretty sure it was you. Something like this. You did it! I know which character's going where. I don't know why I'm like, I need to make sure that they're identifiable whenever I'm doing the real sketch. That's something I do whenever I'm like doing like stick figure doodles with OCs and stuff like that, or for other characters that have multiple ones in them. Alright. And then our killer here, the Blackened. I'm just imagining her like, you... like biting her thumb, like some sort of Shakespearean... Like, do I want it to be this arm or the other arm? I think this arm. Grr. How dare you? I think maybe crying a little bit. You made me do a murder for nothing! But also very sad. Because I think in this sort of killing game situation, this is one of those ones where like they don't tell you about the trial afterwards. Because it's the first time, and it's like, oh, you thought you could just do this and leave? No. Hehe. We had a whole other thing for you. I love when they do that for the first one. And the characters are like, there's a fucking what? And you, the gamer, are like, yeah, that's why I got the game. I want her pose to be more something. Taking up, like, more of the space. You know, maybe also sort of leaning back. Unless she's, like... I can keep that, but I'm gonna put it on a different layer. Because what if she's like... Yeah! Big arms up like this. Covering the face a little bit. Like... Fuck! Dude! I went through all that and for what? No real Ace Attorney breakdown type shit. They do that in Danganronpa too, but you know. Danganronpa TOO. I mean, I'm assuming they also- well, yeah, they do it in Danganronpa 2 TWO, but you know. I think I like that pose more. I might keep both, because this feels more in character though. But this is more dynamic. That's the problem. I'll go back and forth on that. Maybe I'll come up with a third pose later. That'll be a problem for future me. If I get both of the layers turned on at the same time. Okay. Let's get Connie here. Because I'd love for Connie here to be like technically it's Connie here and Dawn here, and it's like she's like oh. And Dawn is also like whoa. They're both shocked. Whoa. Like big gasp and also big gasp. It was you? I think that's adorable and silly. And I like it, and they both have big ponytails. By ponytails, I mean pigtails. Okay. A lot of these characters are gonna be, like, looking distressed and stuff, you know? Hayate is gonna be like, "Ugh." Like, what? You did a murder? Maybe like an arm going across, like a what? Like, hand up here maybe? Like a big reaction. Like when a cartoon character sees a bug and they're like, bleh! Okay, that's Hayate. Whoop! I forgot how large Delilah is. Hey there, Delilah, why are you so fucking huge? If I do this... that only gets the ones that's on screen. Now we do not need her full body. I think Delilah is very sad and shocked, and she's just like, oh no. Aww. Oh. So many bad things have happened lately. Just hands up here like, what the hell? Everything's going wrong. Like, do I want to do that? I might want to save that sort of pose for somebody else. Maybe she's like looking... Maybe we like play with like the hair covering the eye. It's like it's like, damn. This is sucks. Why do I keep giving them hands? I'm like, it makes the pose more dynamic, so they're not just sitting there. I've given everybody hands, except for Vivi, because it's literally impossible. Beep-a-boop. Below you is Tetora. Bum bum bum. Tetora. How's Tetora handling it? Badly, I assume. But I think we can also get like a big reaction. Sort of like a... like more of like a chibi, sort of like a wah. Like, is she mad? How's she feeling? I feel like she's more so, like, shocked that, like, anybody could do this. Because she's, like, such a nice person. She was like, I thought Penny was nice. Telling me somebody can look nice and then maybe not be? Big hat. Big hat. Unless she's like holding her hat in her hand. Nah, big hat, I think. I think big hat still. That's how you draw a hat, is those bits like that. That's Tetora. Then we have Alexandra below her. Like, it's good to have these reps, but also, you know, I did just draw some of these guys. So I don't need as much for them. Everybody here I've drawn at least once already, you know? I think she's just, like, full of disgust. Like, you not only killed someone, but you allowed yourself to get caught. Couldn't be me. Like... ugh. Cannot believe the audacity. The fucking audacity to do this, you know? That kind of thing. Then Moeko. I think Moeko can get that pose I was doing earlier. That I was originally giving Delilah. I think the big sleeves... I think if Moeko is like... Wow, you know? And then like big sleeves flopping like this. It's like, I don't want to hear it, but also my sleeve's so big. Wow. I'm torturing all these guys. I'm making them all go through it. Which I don't feel bad about character-wise, but I do feel bad that I don't get to just draw them having a normal time, because they're so cute, all of them. I love all of them. I've grown attached to so many people's OCs through this. Okay, next Katya. Give me that green. Katya. I think it's just like, whoa. Another like shell-shocked moment of like, this is fucking happening. This is happening. The horror of the fact that this is happening. There's a part of me it's like, and your hands are up here. I gotta give myself some shortcuts. I just love... Look, as much as I do like drawing hands, I don't want to draw that jacket as much. It's a great jacket. It's so cool looking. I suffered enough drawing it the first time. Then Kento. Good to see Kento again. Ba-ba-ba. How's Kento handling this? I think Kento's angry. I think Kento's pissed. Like, you fucking killed that cool girl? That cool person? Honestly, they could be doing the one pose that I liked. I don't know. I like the idea of Penning doing the thumb bite, but I just want the pose to be more dynamic. Let me do one more attempt on it. So, like, what if Big Lean? Like a gah! How would this work? It would be like this. Or this. I think it would be like this. I do like that. This is a hand here. Be a big shot. Be a big. Okay, and then if I go back down here, I do like this one for Penny. I think I'll keep this one. Be a big. Kento is fucking pissed. Ba-ba-ba. Next is Yume. I put Yume there because of big hat. I think Yume... Is Yume like despondent maybe? Just sort of like... absolutely despair moment. I guess I want the hat to be more like that. Big hat. Voop. I think Yume just wants the trial to be over with. I think that's what's happening with Yume. Yume just wants this done. gonna move them up a little bit. Their hat will be a little cut off, but I had a lot of fun drawing their hair in the first one. Then over here... Alright, we got Jet. I think Jet is like mouth wide open, like, what? That's more of a pog. Like, no, you can't be serious! Also get a chance to draw the races again. Big glasses. Maybe. Because I am trying to, like, work with the space I've got here, and I think I did a pretty good job of that with Alexandra. I guess Jet would be positioning is sort of similar. A little bit of the wheel in there, maybe. I'll keep those glasses off so I can see the sketch better. My very basic sketches. I believe Aki is next here? Yeah. Aki, I do want sobbing, screaming, crying. What's their bod doing, though? Hands and hair, maybe? You know, the classic, like... and then up here... Ume. I need to get the updated ref, but there's not much to change here, just clarification on the hair, and then the hat is a little different, and also earrings. But Ume... I think sort of that, like, mad, but also, like, crying type thing, like, you fucking did this, but also it's like you're still really upset. Mimi arms up, like, would punch you if possible. Also, there's a creature here. Oh, hello! Thank you for the raid! Hello, hello. I don't know- oh, there's the alert. I guess it did happen, I just didn't hear it. Hello, hello! Welcome on in! Hope you're all having a great time. My name is Mack. Mack Aroni. Mack the Cheesy. Oh, and thank you for following. That one I heard for sure. I might have been too in the art zone. Maybe it went off the first time and I didn't. But I'm doing my I'm doing the little thumbnail sketches here for a huge attack that I've been working on. This is the culmination of it. I've been doing a little story with these characters. I was fighting the art. Looks sick thus far. Thank you very much. I've been doing a little Danganronpa story. In the first image, they were all hanging out. In the second image, the body was discovered. The third one, they started the trial. And finally, here, they figured out who done did it. And this is the first one that has every single character in it. And I'm trying to figure out how to make that work. How exactly this can exist while also just being normal. Everybody having their own little pose. Figuring out. There's only so many ways. I'm like, how many ways can I draw a character looking sad? Or shocked or angry? How many different ways can I do it? I've only got to figure out one more. And that's for Irina here. I gotta figure one out for her. Okay, let's make you a little smaller. I didn't even really technically need the refs for, like, this stage, I guess. Now, oh man, what was Irina's talent? I forget. I'm gonna have to double check. Has someone spat out their trinket? No, I don't know if those are allowed in the courtroom, but it is Danganronpa. I wouldn't be surprised if the rules were a little different. What's this character's talent? I forgot. Cartoonist! That's right! Cartoonist. I don't know if that ties into anything here, really. I don't know if that necessarily applies to how shocked you're gonna be looking. I could just have them go like, eh. Eh. Like that's the actual face. Everybody else is, you know, like actual faces, but this isn't like a thumbnail sketch, this is it. The one simple shape tagged character here. Actually, I think this character should be having a fucking breakdown. Because in the first image, this is the character that tells the blackened character, the murderer, where the victim was going to be hanging out later that day. It's like, oh, I fucking did this. I'm partly responsible for this. I don't know if that's a shell shocked or if that's a I don't know what emotion that is. Can I capture both? I think I can capture both shell shocked and crying. There we go. That's it. And of course I'm doing this hairstyle over here. So there's just boop. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely go to bed. Everybody who came in, please make sure that you guys are taking care of yourself. As much as I appreciate it, if you need to raid and run, that's completely fine. Whether you want to stick around or you need to go. Please just take care of yourself. If you need to go to the bathroom, grab a snack. If you need to get something to drink. If you need to save your files, fix your posture, take your meds. if you need to plug in a device to charge it, you need to go and do the laundry, or grab this. I already said grab a snack. Take care of yourself is the gist of it. Everybody better do it. Okay, I think I did a good job in originally choosing these as well with laying out the colors. That was like my main thing when I was putting these, when I was assigning where these guys are. It's working out. It's working out. It's looking pretty awesome. All of these guys. It's truly so many. And I'm so happy about it. This is what I meant when I said that this one is simultaneously, like, both easier and harder, this final image. Like, mostly easier in that I don't have to really do a background. I don't really have to, do, like, below the waist for most of these characters, and for, like, all of these characters, and then, like, below the chest for a lot of them as well. And it's truly just... it's great. I think I might give you a hand. I know I keep saying I probably shouldn't. I want to, though. At the very least, that will up my points. Adding a hand. God, how many points am I going to get from this attack? Because if I look at the other ones, it's going to get... Let me double check. I've only uploaded the first two, because I finished part 3 earlier this stream. The first 2 images, how many points were they? Those are not my attacks, those are the defenses. The first one was 277.25 points. It would have been more, but it was a friendly fire, technically. And then the second image was 369.75 points. So those are those ones. I don't know what the third one is going to be. Because I just finished it earlier and I've not yet posted it, but I can't imagine it's going to be... like, it's gonna be a couple hundred. You know? It's gonna be that. It is admittedly, like, the least amount of characters I've done in one, but it is still 5. I keep thinking, it's only 4, and it's like, no, Mono Molly counts as a character. The little mascot character counts as a character. That's important to remember. This little guy right here, this is a whole guy. This guy's worth the same amount of points as any of these other guys. And that's wonderful. That's the wonderful world. It is fun, the difference in quality on some of these thumbnail sketches. Some of them are truly just... because even just the face of this to the body of it... it's like some of... I really do like this one a lot. I think I did pretty good. You can see, I think as I go around, I got more detailed. Just really funny. Like, this is really... I'm probably gonna... I might keep that face to the final. I struggle with drawing faces at angles like that. That's why I've been challenging myself more and more, you know? And I think, yeah, I've done a good job here of keeping everybody still parallel with each other. That was something that I wanted. Where it's like, these characters in these bottom corners, they're both looking this, you know, they're both looking in. These guys both looking in. These guys both looking in and sort of down. You know? I'm glad that that all worked out, because I was only conscious of trying to do that for some of them. I might have to, you know, edit these two here, so that they're facing more of the same way, but you know. Oh, it's so wonderful. I'm so excited about this. There's only so many days in ArtFight left, though. Ah! There's only so many days left. I think I can do this in that time, though. Let me save this file. That would be an important thing to do, is saving files. I recommend it to anybody. Anybody and everybody, every and any. I can talk. It's one of my many talents. Is the ability of speech. Not being particularly good at it, but I am capable of doing it. Which I think should be applauded. You know? Oh boy. But I think I'm personally going to find somebody to raid. I've been drawing a bit now. I need to give my arm a rest here. I can feel my shoulder being like, uh-oh. Break time, and I think that's fair. It's like, fine. You gotta take the breaks when you need them. Otherwise, bad things. Otherwise, it gets bad. But let's pay this kindness forward of rating somebody having a good time, you know? Rating somebody who's being cool or whatever. Just being cool or epic or something. Beep bop boop. Should we keep the art train going, or should we go for somebody I'm following? Oh, actually 2 people I follow are doing art right now. Ooh, okay. I'm pretty sure that you have follower-only chat. And I don't like to do that when I'm reading somebody. It feels awkward. Okay, wait. Oh, wait. What's your model? OMG? Why did I say OMG? What the fuck? Oh my goodness, this person's model. I love it. Okay. I was just like, let me look at who's arting. Anytime anybody has a 3D model, I'm very impressed. Anytime anybody has like a full furry model, I'm very impressed. Y'all won't believe what the Venn diagram is here. Y'all won't believe what that points to. But I hope you all have a fun time over there. The Johnny Doodle's there. I will see you all on a later time. I'll see you all Monday, Tuesday. We're doing more Delta Rune. We're continuing. We're Delta-ing. We're runing. And y'all have a good time over there. And we can do more. I'm fucking up this outro. I always do. I always do. I am also doing more art on Thursday next week. Hell yeah. I don't know if I'll be continuing ArtFight or not on that day, because that'll be like the last day of ArtFight. But you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I hope you all have a good day, a good night, a good whatever, a good time zone. I will see you all when I see you. I hope you all have a good time. Take care of yourself, everybody. Take care of yourself. And go raid, raid, raid. Now's your chance to be a big shot.